Hey guys, this video is all about comparing old versus new infotainment system from Chevrolet trucks. Here I have the 2019 Chevy Suburban RST, and here I have a 2019 Silverado Trail Boss. This one has the older infotainment system, and this one has the next generation one from Chevrolet. I wanted to show you not every feature, but how these systems actually differ and the different user experience. So let's quickly start with the Chevy Suburban. I'm actually really happy that Chevrolet started with the RST Suburban, and they're putting the 6.2 liter V8 in this bad boy with a 10-speed automatic. Let's fire it up. Chevrolet MyLink system comes up. Here you go, here's the gauges. This is a fully loaded model. It has a digital display in the center and the two analog gauges on each side. And this is what the previous generation of the infotainment looks like. You have kind of a big square icons, and you have your main stuff here on the home page. I'm going to dismiss the Wi-Fi system. You also have some hard buttons here for volume, obviously menu, and tuning the radio, and radio and media, and go back. You could always hit home to go back, and it does have the hidden compartment here. Tahoes and Suburbans have this little charger port inside, so you can put your mobile device in there and charge it. And this is pretty simple. You have the audio, you have the phone, so if you were paired, you can obviously make calls and do texts and all that stuff. And when you're in each feature, you have little icon shortcuts on top, so you can actually go to things like the navigation system or stereo audio media, texts, and so on. Here's your CD player, DVD player system. So it's pretty good, and it's also swipeable, so you can actually swipe across. You do have Wi-Fi connectivity in the old system using OnStar. You have your shopping and news applications that you can add. So it's already a pretty good system in my mind. And here's what the rest of the user experience looks like in the Suburban, where you have your HVAC controls here with hard buttons. And this is what the steering wheel looks like with the cruise control and other menu buttons here on the steering wheel, and the gauge cluster here once again. If I did want to go somewhere, obviously you can talk to the system directly, or you can actually pretty quickly enter a point of interest. For example, I would love to get some pizza, so I can actually spell out the business name nearby. Abel's Pizza is one of my favorites nearby, and it actually works pretty quickly. Here, for example, it gives you these instructions, and obviously a full map feature connectivity as well. So that's a quick overview of what the older system looks like. Let's shut down this big 6.2 liter V8. We have other videos coming up with this truck, including our not so great American race, not so great race that we did from Chicago to Denver, and also from LA to Denver. You can go to TFL Truck YouTube channel to see that video. So let's go on the Silverado, because Silverado features the next generation infotainment system that Chevrolet and GM is actually putting in pretty much every vehicle they will be building from here on out. So first of all, the Silverado has an updated design in the interior. It looks very familiar, though. The seats, the center console, these knobs and buttons have been redesigned for the Silverado. The steering wheel controls have been redesigned. Here's the cruise control menu buttons. The button here is down low. We start this 5.3 liter V8. The gauge layout is very familiar once again, and this is an LT Trail Boss, so it's not the base model, but it's also well, it has a small LCD screen here. And because it's an LT, it has the bigger infotainment system here. So you can go between all your main features using these shortcuts below. And the shortcuts always appear here. You also have redundant HVAC controls here and down below as well. Hard buttons obviously here. Heated seats. And also hard buttons here to go home, to the home screen. And the icons are now circular, but they look much better. High resolution screen. Obviously Wi-Fi connectivity is still here. The big news is how they're doing the camera system and the trailering app. So the latest trucks want to make trailering much easier, and you can actually go through a checklist here for conventional bumper pull trailers, and you could check and uncheck the items as you do them so you don't forget anything and stay safe on the road. I actually like this feature because it always reminds you to do your safety checks. You can define your trailers, add new trailer profile, and you can also, if so equipped, monitor your trailer's tire pressures, which is a great system, makes your trailering a lot safer. Then I wanted to show you, well, first of all, the camera is now the features of the camera have been improved. There's still one camera on this Trail Boss. This does not have a 360, but if I put it in reverse, here I am in reverse, I have 3 different views from the back. I have the lines, very much like the current system. When I turn the steering wheel, the lines actually change and move around to show me where I'm going. But I also have a trailering view with a single line that matches my hitch. Once again, it shows the steering, and I can line up my hitch easier. There's actually this empty space where the hitch would be. This is very handy. I've used this in the past. And also a zoom in feature, which actually zooms in on the hitch for you. So now 3 different views. It's an improvement over the older system. Now if we go back home, I wanted to show you the multiple navigation options. This particular truck does not have a full map navigation option. You can pay additional money for that. You can call a non-star advisor for turn-by-turn instructions, and I'll do that at the end of this video. But also it has Apple CarPlay, so you can always plug in here with a cord and you could do Apple CarPlay. Obviously I'm shooting with my phone right now, so I cannot show you, but you're familiar with Apple CarPlay features, also Android Auto. You can have Google Maps there and other apps. Here you can also add other apps. For example, if you want to add what apps you can see, you can always go to the apps screen here, and this should actually work pretty fast. For example, today it's been raining and snowing, so I would like to get the weather app. It asks me if I want to install it, and it's actually showing me the versions. It's pretty cool and it works pretty fast. And this is an 8-inch screen because this is an LT once again. They also offer a 7-inch screen. It's still installing. Open. Actually, it's really cool to have the weather app. I'll allow it for now because I want to get local weather. Here it is. And then for final thing, I wanted to show you the OnStar Advisor, because a lot of the videos of infotainment systems don't do this. It's actually calling OnStar right now, and I'm going to ask it to navigate.
This call may be recorded for quality purposes. Thank you for connecting to OnStar. And thank you for being a valued OnStar member. Right now, many other members are connected to us too. Our advisors are working to speak with you as quickly as possible, so please stay on the line.
when I called in the morning, I was immediately transferred to an advisor, but I guess right now there is a wait time. So let's see. I can show you something else here in the middle screen with this menu option.
In a crash, your cell phone might be out of reach. It's why we created Automatic Crash Response. Automatic Crash Response can automatically alert an OnStar advisor, who can then request emergency help to your exact GPS location without you having to do a thing.
I'm going to end this call. It's taking too long, but it does provide step-by-step instructions because I've used it before. And when the advisors are available, it's actually very quick and simple. So what do you guys think? Do you like the new system that GM is putting in basically every new vehicle they're going to be making? Or do you prefer the old system? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching.